What surprises many retirees is that they may actually pay more taxes in retirement than they did while working. This is what many planners call the retirement tax bomb. Today, I want to explain what it is, why it happens, and what you can do about it. My name is Ikai Sepulveda. I'm a retirement strategist and a National Social Security Advisor certificate holder, and I help individuals and couples create retirement income strategies that coordinate taxes, Social Security, and healthcare decisions. Most people believe their taxes will go down in retirement. The assumption is simple. You stop working, your income drops, and therefore your taxes drop. But for many retirees, the opposite happens, and here's why. During your working years, most retirement savings go into tax-deferred accounts like traditional IRAs and 401ks. That means you received a tax deduction when you contributed, but the money hasn't yet been taxed. Eventually, the IRS wants their share. And that's where the retirement tax bomb begins. There are three major triggers that can create unexpected taxes in retirement. At a certain age, the IRS requires you to begin withdrawing money from your retirement accounts. These withdrawals are called required minimum distributions, or RMDs. The key issue is that these withdrawals are fully taxable as ordinary income. So even if you don't need the money, you're required to take the withdrawal and pay the taxes on it. For people who have saved diligently, these withdrawals can be quite large. Many people don't realize that Social Security can also become taxable. Depending on your income, up to 85% of your Social Security benefit may be subject to taxes. What often surprises retirees is that IRA withdrawals and other income sources can push them into that taxable range. So the very income sources meant to support retirement can begin stacking together and increasing taxes. There's another hidden factor that many retirees don't anticipate. Medicare premiums are also tied to income. If your income crosses certain thresholds, you may be required to pay higher Medicare premiums. This is called IRMA, which stands for Income Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. So higher income from retirement accounts can affect not only taxes, but also healthcare costs. When all of these factors combine, retirees can find themselves facing a situation they never expected. Large taxable withdrawals from retirement accounts, Social Security becoming taxable, higher Medicare premiums, all happening at the same time. This is why many people feel blindsided by the retirement tax bomb. And once required distributions begin, there are often fewer options available to manage the situation. That's why proactive planning during the years before retirement and early retirement can be so important. While every situation is different, there are several strategies that may help reduce the impact of retirement taxes. One approach is carefully income sequencing. This means being intentional about which accounts you draw from first in retirement. Many retirees have money in three different types of accounts: taxable accounts, tax-deferred accounts like traditional IRAs and 401ks, tax-free accounts like Roth IRAs. Each of these accounts is taxed differently. Tax-deferred accounts are fully taxable when you withdraw money. Tax-free accounts, such as the Roth IRAs, generally allow withdrawals without federal income tax if certain conditions are met. Without a strategy, many people simply withdraw from these accounts that feel the easiest or the most convenient. But The order in which you take the income can have a significant impact on how much tax you pay over time. For example, in some situations, it may make sense to draw from taxable accounts first, while allowing the tax-deferred accounts to continue growing. In other situations, it may be beneficial to partially draw from retirement accounts earlier in retirement before the required distributions begin. The key idea is that the timing and order of withdrawals can influence taxes over many years, not just in one single year. Another strategy involves Roth conversions, which allows you to move money from tax-deferred accounts into tax-free accounts under certain circumstances. This can potentially reduce future required distributions. It's important to note that when the conversion happens, the amount converted is treated as taxable income in that year. So at first glance, that may seem counterintuitive. Why voluntarily create taxable income? The reason is that once money is inside a Roth account, it can provide several advantages. Any growth in that account can occur tax-free, and qualified withdrawals in retirement can also be tax-free. Another important benefit is that Roth IRAs are not subject to required distributions during the owner's lifetime. That means the account isn't forcing taxable withdrawals later in retirement the way traditional retirement accounts do. For some individuals, especially during the early years of retirement before Social Security begins or before required distributions start, there may be a window where the taxable income is relatively low. During these years, it may be possible to convert portions of retirement accounts at a lower tax rate than they might face later. Of course, whether this strategy makes sense depends entirely on the individual's situation and should always be carefully evaluated. There may also be opportunities to coordinate Social Security timing and withdrawals from retirement accounts in a way that helps manage overall tax exposure. Many people focus only on the monthly benefit amount, but the timing decisions can also influence taxes. For example, claiming benefits earlier may result in a smaller monthly benefit, while delaying benefits can increase the monthly payment. But timing can also interact with other sources of income. If Social Security begins while a retiree is already withdrawing significant income from retirement accounts, the combination of those income sources may push more of the Social Security benefits into the taxable range. In some situations, coordinating the timing of Social Security with withdrawals from retirement accounts can help smooth out income and potentially manage taxes over time. This is why Social Security decisions are often considered together with tax planning and retirement income strategies rather than in isolation. The key point is that these decisions are interconnected. Taxes, Social Security, retirement income, and healthcare costs all influence each other. Looking at them together rather than separately can make a meaningful difference over time. So the retirement tax bomb isn't caused by one single factor. It's the combination of several things happening at once. Required minimum distributions from retirement accounts, Social Security becoming taxable, and income-related Medicare premium increases. Understanding how these pieces interact is an important part of creating a thoughtful retirement income strategy. If you'd like to learn more about how retirement taxes affect your situation, we've created a guide called How to Avoid the Retirement Tax Trap. You can download it by using the link in the description below. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more conversations about retirement income planning, Social Security strategies, and tax-efficient retirement planning.